Boom, boom, boom. What up, y'all? Baldhead podcast today. It's Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? Yeah, it's Wednesday. I'm tripping. Welcome. Glad y'all are here. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of off, man. Hey, let me tell you something. You ever took that nap that was life to you? That nap that was the shit? That's what I just came from. I just came from that nap, that glorious nap. Naps are needed. We're going to talk about got a couple of great, beautiful black women, great guests, educated, doing their own thing. I'm going to talk about that in a minute. First, I want to let you know if you are tired, as we all are, of our cable bill, please cancel your cable subscription, but get your Wi-Fi. You're going to need Wi-Fi. Hey, what up there, Chris? You're going to need Wi-Fi for this. It's called WeWatchTV.net. WeWatchTV.net. They stream over 5,000 channels. They got packages for NFL, NBA, all of that. Shout out to the Lakers that just won. Also, let me tell you something. You need this, and the hookup that I'm giving you is $30 a month when you use my name in the promo code BALDHEAD. You get it for $20 a month. $20 a month. This ain't no game. This ain't no this. Ain't no that. Five. It works for Android box and everything. Also, if you are into the CBD products, please go to my sister's page. Go over simply and check out 66 CBD. 66 CBD products are they just go to 66cbd.net. You'll see. You can also use my name on there also for your first purchase discount. Now, open up the comments. What's cracking, Joy? What's happening? About this show, I got two young ladies that are doing their own thing. One young lady that I know personally is an author, beautiful, educated, and also, let me tell you something. When you read this book, you're going to understand what I say. She's well-grounded, and some people don't know their blessings. So please, coming on to the screen right now, it's my girl, Tracy Mckinney. Tracy Mckinney, what's up, baby? What's going on, lady?
Hello, how are you?
Hanging in there. Now, let me bring my other young lady on to the stage, and then I'm going to ask you both questions, one at a time. This young lady I have to bring today now to me, my Serena. This lady is, her name is Crystal Winston. She's an author also on infectious diseases. She's an infectious disease expert who specializes in AIDS and HIV. Your sexual health should never be in question. So all you people that are still out there catching the venereals, you need to be listening. I might be a comedian. I might sound funny, but that's
real talk.
When you're sitting in there in that doctor's office, so please give this young lady a round of applause. Crystal Winston in the building right now. What's happening, y'all? What's happening?
How are you?
Hi.
I'm glad. I'm good. I hope y'all are both doing well. Crystal, this is Tracy. Tracy, this is Crystal.
Nice to meet you.
Welcome to y'all. BALDHEAD'S podcast. So, Crystal, please. I've been knowing you for a long time from high school, the good years. Please, what you going on about your book, please? Can you hear me?
Did you say Tracy or Crystal?
I mean, Tracy.
I thought he said Crystal. Okay. So, in 2011, I lost my son to gun violence in Chicago, and I transcended into a very dark place. A murder spirit was very heavy on me, and that's all I thought about. That's all I wanted to do, because the young man that killed my son didn't do jail time because he claimed he didn't mean it, but yet he bragged on it. So authorities never do anything, which is now how I understand why retaliation is so high, because it's a painful thing to see the person that took somebody that you love just walking around freely. So I went to a very dark place, and it just got so bad that I was still a mother to my daughters, but I was no longer being that mother that they deserved. And I jumped up moved to St. Robert, Missouri. It's a population of about 6,000 people. Had never stepped foot in Missouri before, but that's where I found myself again. And I started writing, and then my book was just launched on Amazon yesterday, rewritten. So it's a powerful testimony. It's not easy putting your life out there, but I know that it was necessary. It was necessary too, and I pray that it helps somebody else. So yeah.
You know how you'll go on the show, and most people, or the majority of people, go on the show and they say some empowering stuff. Not here. I would have fucked him up. Yeah.
Where I was trying.
Man, look here, man.
I forgot where I was at. I tried.
I put a post on.
I tried.
I put a post on Instagram and Facebook one time because some shit that happened hit close to home, and I told everybody.
Yeah.
I said, first off, understand this. I believe in the Bible when the First Testament, an eye for an eye.
Hello.
If it was more eye for an eyes out here, it'd be less shit. And
it'd be less. It definitely will.
It all stems, a lot of the shit that's going on right now. Mm-hmm. I know with our generation, our mothers or fathers, whatever, when you outside, somebody hits you, you better go your ass out there and hit them back. Exactly. That's so true. A lot of this stuff now is when people want their lick back. Yeah. Revenge, what's happening to them. You know, and some of them aren't blessed enough to have that sense to move to try to, they marry. I live in Atlanta now. I tell everybody every day. Yeah. I live in Atlanta now.
Okay.
And it is peaceful. I needed this to save some of y'all life.
Wow. You gotta say it.
I said, hey, nigga, I ain't Batman, but goddamn it, hey.
Real talk.
I'll be on some vigilante shit.
Man.
But also,
you only have two cheeks to turn.
Right.
You only got two cheeks to turn.
Hello.
Yes. Oh my God.
And man, when it comes to your seeds, your babies, whoo, my God. Oh,
this show ain't long enough for me to
it's not
tell you how I really feel about that.
Man.
Also, as y'all see, we got this young lady. Please tell us about your story, Crystal, and your situation of what you got going on. Trying to help the world.
Amen.
Well, so yes, I did write a book many years ago, and before the end of this podcast, I'll have it in front of me. But it was called After I Met a Boy. It's when I met my really good friend Sabrina, and we kind of connected many years ago. And it's a book about young women coming into their own sexuality and becoming into it in the reality of what a 15-year-old actually does. So it's not all of the, oh, it's so beautiful. And a 15-year-old has sex and what that actually means. And at the time, and what the consequences are of that. And also during that time, it was about 15 years ago, but prior to that, I've been working in infectious disease, specifically HIV and STIs, and really learning about that, understanding that, and working with educating people, testing people for many years. Hepatitis, HIV, syphilis, everything for 18 years, now COVID. And so I know Sabrina, she introduced me as an expert. I'm more probably an expert in STIs and HIV. I can answer any question just about, and if I can't answer any question, I can go find the answer for you. And I always tell people nothing surprises me. Like absolutely nothing. Like you're not going to shock me. You're not going to shock me.
You really what STIs are. I know what they are, but some people might not know.
Okay, so that is a more of a new term that we use, a sexually transmitted infection. So it's basically STDs. And so the difference is that sexually transmitted diseases are infections are things that we use them interchangeably. And so one you can get rid of and one that you can't. So, and I wouldn't say it's an archaic word, but using STDs, but we say STIs more frequently than we do sexually transmitted diseases. That's all. So we use them interchangeably. It's not that you're using one word incorrect, one term wrong or incorrectly. It's just how we use the terms. So that's all. Yeah. I always tell people, you're not going to shock me in any way.
Hey, let me tell you something. Let me tell y'all a true story. I was probably 14 to 15. Met a little girl and all of that, and it got me some. Yeah. Her mama was gone, and was so crazy. Her mother was gone. Me and my friend went over her house, and he went in the room with her friend. I went in the room with her. We did what we did, right?
Right.
Now I ain't gonna lie. Back in the day, when they used to say 3 days, it was exactly 3 days. I got up. I got up to go to school.
Uh-huh.
Took that first PP. I thought I was burning my wall down, so burn the toilet. I was hot. Oh, hey. You get first thing you do, you go, mama. Oh my God, mama. Oh my God. She's like, what's wrong with you, boy? Oh, mama. I pee and I don't know what's wrong. It's so hot. It's so hot.
Jesus.
My mama on the other side of the door said to me, son that she loved more than anything, you nasty motherfucker, you stuck yourself in some of the nasty ass. Get your ass and clean up. We ain't going to school and I have to call off work. I'm like, why is it? Going to the doctor, you got a goddamn nasty disease.
Oh man.
So that's the essence of After I Met a Boy. The title of the book, it's the true life. I mean, it doesn't mean that all of your experiences are like that. First, what I tell young people is that when you're having sex at 15, you're not having it in your own house. Unless you rich and famous.
And y'all, women don't know. Women don't know this. A lot of times when boys be out first ass to be in a bed. You never single like mom. Hey man, let me tell you something, man. My mama, I'm not the person that can kind of really get easily embarrassed. Mm-hmm. But that was the first time that I was ever seriously embarrassed. My mama is a fool. My mama crazy. We didn't have no car. We had to go on the bus, right?
Oh,
I'm on the bus. I'm like, man, I gotta go to this doctor. I put my little change in the thing.
Right.
Walking back with my mama behind me. My mama gonna say, excuse me, everybody on this bus. I ain't got no insurance to cover y'all, and I don't know what my son got. He done went and got some little nasty disease. So
no.
You're on your own. Matter of fact, she's gonna stay there. Matter of fact, stand your ass up.
No.
Don't you sit in them seats. So I had to hold on. It was crowded on the bus. People, you know how you hold on the thing on the bus. People like,
Hey,
I get to the doctor. Now this was before, like now, you can go to the doctor and they tell you that if the kid is a certain age, that you can't go in the room.
Yeah, exactly.
My mama was like, the doctor said, do you want your mother in? And before hell yeah, I want to know everything. He living in my house.
Thank you. I was going to say that. Thank you very much for saying that, because at the age of 12, you are responsible for your own sexual health. So you don't.
At 12?
It's 12? Damn.
12.
Whoa.
So you can come see the doctor. Now, there's certain things that we do have to disclose, and I will let you know that if you disclose certain things to me, I am a mandated reporter. Teachers are, certain professions are, but if you do come into the clinic, we can see you, we can treat you. Wow. So yeah, you can't. I'm laughing at because that's my mom.
They're still babies at 12.
When I was your age and certain things to me, my mama was right there too. And here's the thing, certain, medications that you have to get, it still has to go through a parent's insurance. Right. So we can treat you.
Right.
No, it's gonna go to some. We're gonna find some insurance,
Yeah.
and it's gonna usually be parents insurance, and so it's gonna,
Wow.
so Planned Parenthood does really good job with protecting certain rights and different things like that. But those are the real circumstances when you're having. It's not, it's some grown people that shouldn't be having sex. So let me be clear. But you certainly.
What?
It's grown people that shouldn't be. Like I am in the clinic. Like I know, I see all. I do judge none, but I see all.
when I was in the clinic, and see, this is me from a boy being turned into a young man, and I got for somebody that's the way. Let me tell you what scared me more than anything. It wasn't even what I had. It was like the pamphlets that they had out back then were so. The visuals was so. Hey, look, I seen a pamphlet that made me jump up. That motherfucker made a man's penis look like a Nestle Crunch bar. I said, "Oh, Dad!"
Yeah, we done all seen that one, boy.
Hey, look.
Cauliflower pictures.
Damn,
So let me give you a
told me if I could staple this to your shit and let everybody know. So I didn't have that. I didn't have what that was, but she said, let everybody know. She was like, I said, Mama, you ain't got to worry no more.
No more.
She gave me my own plate, made me sleep on these. It was crazy.
Wow.
That's what I found out. My mom wasn't nothing to motherfucker play with.
Man, she looked like she ain't nothing to play with.
She didn't ignore it. And that is what that's the key. Like you get upset. And here's the thing, you get upset, but sex is natural. Sex is something that we do. That's why we're all here. And what I always explain to people is that the worst thing you can do is to pretend that it doesn't happen, because then you don't get the knowledge and then it'll happen again.
Right.
And it's not just youth. Adults will do it again.
Yeah.
I can tell you that I have seen people come in multiple times with the same issues. If you don't get the knowledge, you are doomed to repeat it for everything. And that includes having an STI. Or, it's not.
You think it's like that with people because it can simply be, some of the things can be simply taken care of with a pill or a shot? Do you think somebody be like, well, I got it, it wasn't this? Me being a comedian, I've said this on stage. This is one of my jokes, but it's a joke. When I found out I had the COVID and I was able to get back on stage, when I explained people, they be like, man, how did you get through? How did you get through COVID? How you strong through COVID? I said, well, I beat gonorrhea on Stony 2 times, so I was good. I was good. So
did you say on Stony?
Yeah, on Stony Island. I knew I could beat it. That was my spot on Stony Island. But that's a joke. But I really think some people be like, man, shit, it ain't nothing but a pill. It ain't nothing but a shot. What?
Right. Wow.
So I would agree with you that it becomes something easy for people to live with and to deal with. It shouldn't, because with everything there's complications. You can become infected with multiple STD or STI infections. Some of those things, you set yourself up. I always this is what I tell young people, you have a couple of STIs, or you open up the door. It's like having a party, right? So you have this party and you let gonorrhea in. Well, syphilis is coming. Chlamydia right around the corner, and you keep it up having these parties. One of these parties, HIV gonna come, they're gonna stay. And they're gonna set shop up in your house, because that's how it goes. So
I heard that what is that? Chlamydia could be dormant in a woman for a long time. Or
dormant. That word dormant, there are signs that become so minor that we don't recognize. And we don't know to recognize, but they're very much there. So I'll ask Tracy, how often do we know that there's spotting, breakthrough bleeding?
Immediately, right. Immediately, yeah.
But we're not aware of that, and we don't know what that is. We just keep pushing. And what we see with COVID, we have to realize that these disparities that we're seeing now with COVID, these disparities didn't come with COVID. It's with everything.
Right. It's
and
with
so
everything.
Black women tend to, and I'll speak on Black women because I am one, we get so caught up in everything we got to do. So then we went out, we didn't had us a good time. We didn't, had some good D.
It's great. You can say the word dick. I'll say it for you.
I'm say D. I like to use proper terms. We've had some good penis. Maybe it's somebody we're with. Maybe it's somebody we should be with. Whatever. We didn't use a condom this time. Okay, sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. We got a job. We got to pick kids up from school. Now we homeschooling. Our job, people at our job getting on our nerves. We got to go get hair done. We got to go get kids' hair done.
Yeah.
Period come a little bit early. We didn't notice it, but it's a little bit early. It's here. I'm keep moving. I got to work. I got to go do this. This dude calling. We haven't noticed that it's actually a breakthrough bleeding. It's not.
Wow. Are you kidding me? Wow.
Yeah, so we didn't kept moving. We didn't kept moving, right? So we done got some discharge. It smell a little funny, but I go take a bath.
Right.
I go use some good soap. I got my Summer's Eve. I got my Rihanna. I got this. I got that. I don't smell good.
Right.
Okay, I done kept it moving. So I haven't really realized the actual symptoms of what is my body is trying to tell me is actual symptoms of chlamydia until something is really happening, until there is a discharge that is really foul. And it's like, wait a minute.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And then because I'm not neglecting anything, I'm just busy. I'm a Black woman and I'm busy. And that is, and then
men need to watch it too, because first off, you gotta understand something. If this is somebody that you're dealing with, if it's somebody that you're dealing with on a regular, not from our nose, our tongue, let's just be real.
And on top of that, I gotta find time to go to the doctor.
Right.
So we talking weeks and weeks and weeks. And again, it's not that it's dormant, it's that we don't put ourselves first.
Right.
Haven't even recognized those little tiny things. And then so we become saying, oh, well, I didn't even recognize, or I didn't see it. It was there, and that's what I'm like, we got to know our bodies. We got to know our bodies, know our discharges, know, liquids that come out, that's supposed to be out, that ain't supposed to be there. Same thing that we're dealing with,
Yeah.
Can you tell the difference by, and you said the liquids that come out? I'm putting you like that. Let me tell you something, man. It's a whole new generation of women out here, right?
And I know, man. I feel sorry for y'all.
I've been looking at something recently about that wet shit and then all this squirting, right? When it comes to, I call it a woman instead of calling it the P-U-S-S-Y.
Okay.
I've been watching porn forever. I'm a boy. You know what I'm saying? I never seen, for one, all of this white stuff that's coming on this screen now. And I never seen in the 70s, before they started shaving and doing what they was doing, all of this waterworks shooting out everywhere. Now I'm saying to myself, I know they ain't created no new.
Right.
It's got to be the same. But it's just different. It's a different time. What the fuck? And I know it's got to be some type. I don't believe. For one, I think there's a lot of dudes out here now is getting pissed off. I think a lot of dudes get pissed on now, and they thinking it's something else. And it's a lot of they filming a lot of bacterial discharge. Yeah. If you watch what's going on, let me tell you what. If both of y'all on Twitter, go on Twitter at night. Twitter at night is a freaking porn show. You
pop up on my Twitter quite often.
I'll be on there studying and looking.
Yeah, I know. Oh, you be studying.
But I'm just saying, I'll be looking like, man, what is that? I be want sometimes touch the screen and be like, what is this?
I cannot. Oh, Lord Jesus.
So I'm saying, I'm saying, Crystal, what do you say? What do you say to all of those things that are going on now that weren't going on early on?
Yeah, it's scary.
I say, well, first of all, I'm my profession is I'm in public health and I'm a health educator. And when I say, because, you know, the biggest thing that people come to me and they'll say, well, what about this and what about that? And so my role is to go and find information and kind of, you know, give you the information and you go forth and be free. So I always say, you know, porn is there for a purpose of fantasy. It is not there for the purpose of necessarily a person's reality. And so just like I can give you teardrop things to make it seem like I cry a lot on camera, I can also give you something to put in your vagina to make it seem like I'm gushing out for the effect of what a porn is supposed to be for, right? And so whether that is true or not, whether it happens a lot, you know, porn is for an effect, you know, and if I don't give you that effect, then I haven't created a great film, right? What's the purpose of me spending all this money getting cameras and makeup and beautiful women and shaving? What's the point if it looks normal? Like, that's not the point of porn, right? So I would separate that from what vaginal secretions are supposed to be, and they're normal. They're supposed to be there. They protect the vagina. Like, yes, are they there for pleasure? Absolutely, but they're also there for protection. One of the things that I would say maybe about 5 years ago, when we had the large campaign for those who had hepatitis C. So we know that hepatitis C is one of the largest. At the point that we had the campaign, it was largely impacted. People who were over 50, baby boomers, were largely impacted by hepatitis C numbers, right? And it was because during the time of when people were getting hepatitis C, it was a lot of baby boomers, right? It was like the 70s to 80s when we had no universal precautions and they was out there living. Woohoo! Like, you know, and hepatitis C is such an easy infection to get, right? You can use somebody's toothbrush. It's the 70s, girl. I'm going out. Give me a toothbrush. Okay, little blood on the toothbrush. You know, it is what it is. Use somebody.
I stopped talking to a motherfucker when she said that to me one day. I was at her house and I ain't had no goddamn toothbrush. And I said, damn, you got any toothbrushes? She was like, no. She said, no, you can use mine. Next thing she heard was the door closed. Nasty mother. You want to have my mouth?
Okay, so take away the toothbrush, nail file, blood transfusions, all types of things before we had universal precautions, right? So you had all of these baby boomers who were going around like, oh my God, I'm 55 years old. You done told me I got hepatitis C. I don't know where I got it from. I got it 30 years ago. I ain't had, you know, some women may be beyond menopause. And so here they are. They're not they may have, you know, dryness of the vagina. And so one of the things we would do, because we're like, you know, trying to treat them for hepatitis, and we're like, okay, well, look, we want you to, when you're having sex, to use lube, because, you know, vaginal secretions that may not be there, we don't want you to have the dryness and then cause friction in the vagina, where it causes bleeding, where now you're passing hepatitis C. The in the vagina are there for a reason. And so, but what you see in porn, the shooting out and the WAP and the song is wonderful. Don't confuse. It's wonderful.
All the special effects.
The special effects, you know, it's just like, you know, cry, you know, people crying tears and So cars, do you think that when you have a car chase, is you gonna fly off the, your car fly off into another, from one hill to another? Well, don't think that you're gonna skeet across the street either. So it's
Right.
it's the same effect. Like I can make you do that hard, I can make this do that. So but it's very normal. And I love the song because the song is celebrating what our bodies can do and should do. I don't think
What
that.
song?
What song you just mentioned?
Oh, okay. I'm just trying to make sure
Do you want to say it?
No, it's delayed a little bit. No, but
okay.
I love WAP. No, I do. Yeah. But I'm a whole grown woman, and I understand that that's what the vagina is supposed to do. And I say vagina because
I'm laughing at this question.
Read that question down there, Doc. Read that question down there.
I'm not a doctor, but wait a minute. I use the right terms.
You're a doctor than me.
I always use the correct terms just on purpose. Female have fishing coming from the vagina. That is bacterial vaginosis, is what that is.
Ooh, you got a name for it now, Al. Bacterial vaginosis.
That's what that is. But bacterial vaginosis can come from various different reasons. So it's not, it's pH balance. It's all types of things. So
if you get that, I think that that's the only thing. You say what?
Foreign stuff in the vagina.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So
you done licked something up in there, boy. Something that licked up in there, and that's when I think you need to use that.
Or boy or girl. I
think that vaccine needs to be used. That Trump was talking about that breach.
Over there? Did you hear boy or girl? I don't know why he ignored the girl part, but boy or girl.
Yeah, did you hear that?
Yeah, boy or girl. Yeah, boy or girl.
Boy or girl is licking down there is what she's saying.
Mm-hmm.
But
a tongue and a saliva limitation.
Yes, I always say that the saliva is a foreign agent in that area, and sometimes our vagina doesn't like it. It just so you have to be careful. You have to clean. Got to clean down there. After penises and vaginas and tongues and stuff, you got to go down there. You got to ranch it out.
Range it off.
Various arrangements
around there, range it off.
Range out naturally. Not with you don't need no chemicals. It's all natural. You don't have to go and it is perfectly made. It's perfectly made to do what it's supposed to do. And so is the penis. The penis is the same way. You all men, it's an external organ that you need to take so much better care of than you do.
Yeah.
Really I got a question myself, probably one of the most day-old questions that women have an argument or a disagreement about. Douching.
No. That's the end of that question. No.
No.
And here's the thing. I do want to say this. I am not a doctor. I am a health educator in infectious diseases, HIV and STI. I work with doctors. I don't even play one on TV, but I can go and find you one if you need one. And I have a host of them and a ton of places you can go get STI and HIV testing at the drop of a hat. But this information that I have, I am an expert on. Douching.
What city are you in?
Chicago.
Okay, all my people in Chicago that got that little burning, itching feeling, please contact.
Come see me. I got you. I got any side of town. I will test you from my car.
Yeah, I want you to.
I walk around with HIV test in my car. I got you.
Oh wow. Okay.
And what you need to do is before you go see her, do not drink any alcohol because I know. Whatever medication they're going to give you, you can't take no alcohol with it. You can't take no antibiotic.
If you got bacterial vaginosis and you take Flagyl and you drink, you're going to be in some bad shape. But no, douching, no. It's just a no.
Too much chemicals, right? Too many different chemicals. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just wrong. It's not, that area of your body is so uniquely made to clean itself. It doesn't mean that you can't use products to to help. But what they will tell you is that after a while, your body chemistry will change, and so you'll be using one day, all of a sudden it doesn't work anymore, and so you start chasing, you know. And Tracy, you can speak to this. Yeah. I don't know how old you are, but how often has your body changed? Huh?
50.
Excuse me?
I'm 50.
Only reason I believe it because and I know she's lying, we went to school together. I'm 52. I'm 50 also.
What?
Just made 50 September 1st.
What crack are you talking about?
Man, I thank God I don't look like what I've been through. I'll tell you that.
Okay. Well, then there's that. So you know, ma'am, that our bodies change often, and sometimes the girlfriend, she don't like stuff she liked 20 years ago. Change on you. So,
that's so true.
Yeah. So using different, you know, all of the stuff that they have out, you know, one year you can use Summer's Eve and the next year you can't. And, so water.
Yeah.
Water.
That's
changes.
Summer's Eve makes me feel fine.
I know, right? And it makes you feel it's gonna make you feel.
I tell a lot of women, it's you might not know.
Mm-hmm.
What up, what's up, Remarcus? You might not know, you know, but it's it's 2 hours in the department store dedicated to the freshness of your kawunta. It's 2 hours, all type of shit.
It definitely is, but it's a lot of chemicals.
The number one thing you got in your house is some hot water.
And here's the thing. Here's another thing that is, it takes a level of maturity, is that you have to get used to the smell that you have. Like we have a smell, and we have a natural smell, and you have to, and that's also understanding your body and knowing when that smell is off, and that also helps you to identify when there's something wrong, because we have a natural smell, and it is what it is. And I think that our millennial young ladies are really starting to understand that, like, this is my natural smell, and it's just like, okay, but it's true, you know. Natural product. We have a natural smell that when we're all healthy, it's all good. It helps you tell when you're ovulating.
So true. That is so true. The healthier you are, the smell less. You know what I mean? Like it's all about what's all up in here. Yeah, it's all up in there.
Apples and strawberries, flowers and money.
I know that's right.
Man.
Yeah.
Well, ain't that the whole truth?
The whole truth.
Yeah. And trauma.
Right, we're on the podcast. We live on the podcast. Baldhead, what's happening? Baldhead's podcast today.
I know, right? 50? I get it. Like,
yeah, 50.
You are my girl crush for the day.
I want your book, definitely. So please share the information.
I have to go get the book, so I'm gonna.
Okay.
Slide out.
The link to where it can be purchased. Amazon and all. Yeah.
That's what I'm going to ask you. Is it on is your book on Amazon, or where is it at?
It's on Amazon. It's everywhere, actually. It's on Amazon. It's for teenage girls. I will make that disclaimer. Okay.
I have teenage.
I always tell people that it's the perfect book to read with your daughter. Together.
Okay.
Like granddaughters, I got grandkids.
Yeah.
But because it's telling it like this. Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
He
says smell the funk.
But there's something is good. It's kind of fun. And I mean, men have natural smells too. Like we have natural body smells. You've got
see the thing. I think that men have a more of a situation problem is they don't. Or I ain't gonna say they don't. We don't as men. I'm gonna speak for all of us. We don't know something until it's a pain situation going on, or It's a old little knot there that we ain't never seen before. Hey, yeah,
let me give you a really startling statistic. Right now, there are over 2 million STIs or STDs in this country right now.
Yeah.
One of them is syphilis. Syphilis is the dumbest sexually transmitted disease. It doesn't change. We had almost eradicated syphilis in this country. It is the dumbest. We still, and when I say dumbest, meaning it hasn't changed. We still treat it with penicillin, but we still keep getting it. You want to know why we still keep getting it?
Because they still transmitting it.
Right. We still have sex. It is what it is.
They out there. So maybe
2 million.
They ain't the only thing we need to put a mask on.
Wow, that's a large number.
Yes, syphilis, gonorrhea, chlamydia.
Wow.
So when you come into we just treat you. We just come on. I always say right now during COVID, protect your face and below your waist.
Hello.
Oh, now let's go. I like that. That's the new hashtag, y'all, is protect your face and below your waist.
Hello.
That's it. Because you know what we're doing while we're sheltering in place, right? You know the one part of my clinic that ain't slowed down?
I single. I chilling.
Crazy part is, this the crazy part though. I would think that with the COVID, that it would have slowed down because you ain't supposed to be going nowhere. You stuck in the house now.
Nowhere.
That's why domestic violence went up. Domestic violence went up.
Fighting and fucking. That's what
fucking and fighting. Fucking and fighting. Fucking and fighting.
And look,
households.
But that's okay.
Do you know this is so much of the realest shit that I've ever talked about on my show. And I would say, I'm talking about like a lot of people, it's people commenting, but it should be way more people commenting and asking questions.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell y'all right now, direct all y'all questions to this young lady. What's your Instagram? What's your Instagram? They're gonna plug you.
They might want to hit you up privately.
And your DM's gonna start off like this. Hey, so what do you do when you got I got a little green mist coming out my pee. Green. I know I did drink a lot of Sprite, but I'm just trying to figure out is it the Sprite or
you know what? And believe it or not, that's not the scariest thing. Believe it or not, that's not even the worst thing I've ever heard. And the funniest thing is, my husband and I, we both are in this. We do this work similar. He does a different end of it, and we can't even shock each other with the stories we've heard. It's because we've both heard it.
I'm gonna need another time to talk to him too. I need all the information to get to my people because I'm seeing the people walking around. And I got a homie. I swear to God. Now at this time I was dating a nurse. And we was talking about something one day, and I was like, yeah, my girl, she was a nurse. This is my ex, she was a nurse, and he was like, she a nurse? I was like, yeah. You know, I didn't even peep the nigga face because he was like, hey, this how he says, man, we've been homies for like 20-some years, man, and I feel I could tell you anything. And I'm like, yeah, man, you my man. What's wrong?
Right.
Man, I got this little smooth stuff that's been coming out. Hey, man, what the fuck did you? Hold on, man. I'll give you her number, nigga. I don't know. I don't need to know. Right now to this day, I can't look at that nigga the same way I used to look at him.
Wow.
Because this the thing. Nigga, how long you been walking around with that before you even confided?
Oh, yeah.
I stopped the conversation. Hey, nigga, I don't need to know.
Wow.
No judgment. I always tell people for me, it took me a long time to get to this point.
My people crazy. Did you read that? Have your Johnson looking like a pistol with the pump.
That's actually, I'd rather it look like that than not to look like anything, because if you have something and it doesn't look like anything, then you're still going around not using it. The thing is that, and here's the thing: you can still be going out there even when it looks like that, and still do it without protection. People just do it. But sex is great. Sex will have your mind all over the place, and then you're just like, I just can't use this condom. I just don't want to use it. But I'd rather you have something to see, because it's like COVID. How many people do we know can't get it in their mind to wear the mask because I don't feel sick? So why should I wear a mask? I feel sick, right?
Yeah.
So why am I wearing a mask? It's the same thing with a condom. If I don't want to wear something, I don't feel bad. You don't look bad.
Right.
Like I tell people all the time, how many people do you think are having sex with somebody whose penis looks like a cauliflower? They just don't.
Wow.
Right.
First off,
cauliflower.
Women need to look.
Hello.
You
better look.
They do. They don't. There's nothing there. And it just because there's nothing there doesn't mean they don't have something. HPV, herpes, come on now, HIV, I got them all for you. Syphilis, gonorrhea, chlamydia.
Wow.
Chlamydia in your mouth, syphilis in your mouth. On your hands.
Lord.
Whoa, what?
Right in your mouth, Lord.
You want to do this today? You want me to go down the gamut with you today? You're not none of this you're seeing. None of it. I could be shedding herpes in my uterus. You not what you in there with my pap smear? You're not seeing that. Come on, wear some protection. That's what I'm saying. But if you look clean and you look smooth and she pretty and she didn't shave and she smell good, I don't need to wear a condom.
Hey, that's the craziest part of women. A woman will tell you that, like, hey, I know you coming over today, but guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna shave for you. Motherfucker, you supposed to shave anyway. The fuck you mean for me? You goddamn 1970 ass.
Who would tell you that?
1970 ass coochie motherfucker. For you to get over house. I hope you don't want that because I didn't shave. That shaving is really for her.
She'll shave and still won't look.
Wow.
You say what?
A woman will shave and he still won't look.
Shit. I'm looking.
I'm not saying you. This is
right.
You still won't look, and so because you're in the heat of the moment, and again, I'm not.
Mark, shut up.
In your mouth, right? Who's looking inside somebody's cheek?
Oh,
open your mouth. Let me see the top. Let me see the top of your mouth.
It's like that now. You gotta.
Hey, you got a light on your phone. Cut that light on your phone so you can look at.
But okay, so here's the thing. Think about it. Do we do that? And then we're adults. Let's think about all of our youth. And that's where our highest numbers are.
Yes, I'm sure.
They're not doing that. And we gotta educate people. I know youth aren't doing it. I know adults aren't doing it. We really aren't doing it. We laugh about it, but we're not doing it. We're not doing it with our partners. We're not doing it with people who we've done it with before. It's difficult. You got someone that you know ain't faithful to you, but you can't reintroduce condoms in that relationship. How do you?
Right. Yeah.
So
and the only time you worry,
right?
The only time you worry is if you go to the doctor,
and if you have the opportunity to go to the doctor. And what scares me is that we have all of these discussions about disparities. We have discussions about the Affordable Care Act being removed, people not being able to get to the doctor. You know, I need people to be able to get to the doctor, to see someone like me, to be able to get tested so that they can take care of their own self. That was the purpose of me writing the book. You take care of yourself first, empower yourself, because at the end of the day, I can only take care of my body. I can't take care of what you're doing with yours. I can take care of what I'm doing with mine. And I know there's a judgment-free zone with me. I don't care what's going on with you. I don't care what you tell me you're doing. I don't care. All I can do is give you the information for you to help yourself. You know, you can come and tell me I did 10 people last night, no condom, every orifice. I enjoyed it. I knew all of them had everything, and I don't even care. And I'm going to be like, okay, so how can I help you? What do you want me to do?
Wow.
How you want me to do? What you want? what do you need me to do? Do you want to make this? Is this a decision you want to continue to make? Decision? Do you want some condoms? Like, just, it doesn't matter. I'm here to help you.
Where Baldhead go?
Oh, we went. Let me go get my.
Look, you and your husband need your own podcast with this. I mean, people need this information. It's like you said, especially the younger generation.
Yeah, I have so many young organizations that we try to help just to learn this information. And because, as someone told me a long time ago, young people are born every day.
Yeah.
There's a chance to be born every day. And sex is going to keep happening. Sex is happening in the pandemic. That's the one part of our clinic that never slowed down.
Wow. No matter what. Wow.
I was like, what's happening to the condom? Hey,
wow.
Bob.
Thank you for joining us on our show today.
You know what? I just had to switch. I don't know what it was. It happened to my laptop. Something happened, and I was looking at y'all, and I was like, oh, they froze. Oh, we all froze. Yeah.
Wow, we never did freeze.
Yeah, I know. I got Spectrum Wi-Fi, and I done paid for the highest Wi-Fi. I'm calling them today and say, y'all fucking up my business.
I know that's right.
My damn Wi-Fi done called it STD. It's bullshit.
Bring your Wi-Fi to me. I will help you. I know. Free judgment zone. So.
Free judgment.
No.
What I want to talk about was we didn't talk about so much stuff regarding that. I want to switch back to Tracy on anger or managing your anger.
Yeah.
Get through that, or what did you do? Did you get some help, or what did you do?
So when I did initially go to try to get help, maybe a couple months after my son passed, I went to but because my mental state was gone, I wasn't listening to nothing she said. I blatantly told her I'm gonna still kill him. So you know what I mean? So it you gotta really get to a space where you want the help and you're just tired of being in that same space. And it took years. It took years, like literally, because he was still out. He was still committing crimes, going back and forth to jail. I'm like, oh, hell no. It was just like study stabbing me. That was like torture, reopening up the wounds, and I couldn't heal. What was crazy is 6 months after my son, I got pregnant. And she was born on my birthday, right? So I'm like, oh, wow. I feel like, okay, God trying to slow me down. 42 years old here with a newborn baby. I was done having kids. All my kids up and out the way. So I'm like, okay. So that still didn't stop. It's like even pregnant. When you read the book, even while I was pregnant, I was chasing him. What was so crazy is that somebody would tell me, oh, he on this block. And I get there and he gone. Like this kept happening. And then he'll go back to jail, get out of jail. Just a repeated cycle, right? So the anger, the hurt, the pain, all of that just got stronger and stronger. So I had to leave. I had to get away. And I'm telling you, I ended up in a place I never stepped foot in. And I went to a church, and my pastor, Charles Howard, and his wife, just the people that were there at that time, they loved on me and my daughter so hard that that's when the transformation began. Like that's when I began to release and let go. And it's like now I'm just like, and how the book came into place. I was in Aldi's on 95th between Jeffrey and Stoney. I'm standing in line and a lady turned around and told me, God told me to tell your story, go to the library and write your story. I was like, huh? At that time, I wasn't thinking about that. I'm thinking about, no, I ain't thinking about no story. I'm thinking about this here. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I felt like God kept trying to pull me, but I was like, nope, I'm about to go to Kenwood Liquor. I'm about to get this fifth of Remy, this Red Bull, and I'm about to hit some blocks, right? And that kept happening, but it wasn't until I came here. So I've been here, it'll be 4 years next summer.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. So, but some great things now have come out of it. So now I want to honor my son's memory, I wrote the book. I'm actually working on a second book. I've started a nonprofit foundation, it's the Circles Foundation. And I actually have a big event coming up March 27, which is what I want to also talk to you about, colorism in Richton Park in Chicago at my friend's banquet hall, Lux 223. So I eventually want to come back closer that way, not necessarily right there because, you know, I don't want to go back to that bad headspace, but I want to help somebody now just as people helped me. You know what I mean? Because you got to fight to come out of it because it will definitely, like when I was best friends with the devil, like all the bad thoughts he was putting in my head, I was like, let's do it.
That is my whole point. And when we talked earlier about it,
yeah,
I had a situation just happened recently, but it's like I've been shot 5 times.
Wow.
I've lost in the last, I say a year when everything started escalating.
Yeah.
So I lost 26 friends from gun violence.
Oh, you posted a lot of people. Yeah.
Close friends. I mean, I ain't talking about nobody. I got their
right.
I know their mamas. I know they.
Yeah.
I got one situation that happened. I seen my boy's son. His son is 15 now. And he looked at me and he said, "Man, bald head, I can't shake the feeling, man. They took my daddy, man."
Wow.
And his daddy wasn't in no gang shit. See, the crazy about how we look at this is we might look at a person when they become a victim.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, that nigga was in some bullshit.
Right.
That used to be wild.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look at the change of a person, and it's like because this person got killed and he used to do some bullshit or something crazy in his life.
Yeah.
Does that make it right?
Exactly.
Person,
exactly.
That's what. Oh, well, he needed because that is how the police look at certain situations.
Oh yeah.
Oh well, he was into a bunch of criminal activity. And, there's no telling where it came from.
Yes, and that's how the media paint it.
Yeah, y'all supposed to stop looking at that. I don't. Prime example.
Mm-hmm.
Floyd George.
Yeah.
They brought up everything that man had done.
Yeah. Yes.
10 years old.
Yes.
Make it like a justifiable situation.
Right.
Putting his
exactly.
Now, understand me. I follow and honor the words Black Lives Matter.
Yeah.
But when you get into what Black Lives Matter stand for,
right.
And I'm not man, because to me, Black Lives Matter when a police kill him.
Yes.
When it's a person that they know kill him.
Yeah.
I think it should be that same level of pushing the envelope.
Yes.
Or marching or going over there where it happened. And I think it needs to be done everywhere. But it's a lot of people. I put on Twitter, not Twitter. As a matter of fact, I put it on Twitter, but I put it on Facebook that does Black Lives Matter when it's a black lie. Or
people don't want to talk about that. They're not ready for it.
How many people went off on me?
I'm sure. And I'm like, what the hell? Like, that's that slave mentality. Like, it's like, what the hell? How do you not go riot or tear some shit up for a three-year-old that get killed? Like, how? How is that okay? We don't say nothing when the babies die. It's how is that okay? And most of the time,
I would respect them more.
Yeah.
If it was hood justice.
Me too.
That. Yeah, I'm not no police, but I know.
Yes. Exactly.
Nigga, and I'm gonna go over here.
Yep.
Oh, this nigga don't do this to my kid or some more.
Exactly.
If I went to jail for it, there'd be. I'm in jail. Yeah. I pay somebody because this motherfucker out here taking a life. And I think what they need to do now, me and my friend LaD was talking about this.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to people killing people, black on black crimes, just say black.
Yeah.
You got these little young kids out here doing all of this shit.
Yep.
When you grab them, investigate they Instagram, they social media, investigate all of that. Yeah. Investigate their household.
Right.
If that IP pop up, they was in the house doing that. Why notice that?
Yep.
The gun
Real talk.
In your house.
Yes.
He killed these 6 people with.
It was right in your house.
Yo ass.
Yep.
Your dumb ass up. Your ass.
Yes.
this motherfucking terrorist in the neighborhood.
Yep. But a lot of this shootings is retaliation. People want their lick back because the judges let them right out. The police make their arrest, but the judges let them right out. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. And I've been to so many meetings where I was at meetings with parents whose kids were killed and the damn murders was caught on the camera and they were swept down that they can't get clear visuals, right? But I do know for a fact those street cameras in Chicago, they can zoom down to the serial number on the damn corner. So how do you not? It's crazy. It's really sad. So, and I tried to do it the right way. I was going to courthouses with the commander, chief commander, the alderman, all that. I tried, and I was like, okay, they don't give a damn, because to them it's just a black man dead. They don't give a damn.
Crystal,
so
one more time, how they can find you on social media? That's the question they ask. How can they find you?
Me?
You said
Crystal. Oh, how can they find you, Crystal?
Oh my goodness.
Your inbox about to blow up.
I'm trying to think, what social media. So
Facebook.
I'm not going to give that Facebook. I'm going to give my email, actually. I'm going to give my email. See, because I got stalkers on Facebook. I'll give you my email, actually. Professional email. cwins1218works@gmail.com. That's how you find me.
One more time, because the people they be slow with the pen.
For the people that cwins, so that's CWINS, because I wins. cwins1218works@gmail.com.
So y'all can find Chris. We're gonna give all the information again. But yeah, I've always been a firm believer of protect your neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
And if somebody do something, you do it back. And get your lick back. But it's became a very infectious thing in our community.
Yeah. It has.
These young people are.
But half the time it be somebody that you hang with. Or you know what I'm saying? In your circle, like it's so much hate is ridiculous. It's Jesus.
What you was gonna say, Chris?
I was gonna say I think the difference is, and I think that it helps that people have two perspectives, and this is for me being in public health. Exactly. Thank you for putting that up there. The two perspectives and working in, a racist system is that this is a racist system.
Yeah, it is.
With Black Lives Matter, it's not for Black Lives Matter is not, and it took actually a non-person, a white ally for me to understand this. Black Lives Matter is not us. Black Lives Matter is for them.
We know exactly what I've heard. Yep.
It is not us to recognize that. We know that. That is a systematic racism saying for them to recognize that our lives.
Right.
We need to go into our communities and work on our shit.
Exactly.
Because I was wearing the button one time and they were like, why are you wearing the button? You matter. You know you matter.
Right. Okay.
White.
Mm.
Wear this.
Yeah.
Because it's them that have to recognize that we matter.
Right.
We should matter.
I got a lot of people that are doing things to make a difference, but it's not enough of them.
Absolutely not.
There needs to be more of us. It's going to take a whole lot of us.
And I think we have a generation of what I say forgetfulness. We've forgotten the struggles. We've become detached to things that we think are right, and it's not. We have tried to give our children things that we thought we didn't have. Our generation, and they've taken that and they've run with it. But I think that our kids, I think we can get back to it, but the reason why that camera can't find the people who killed these kids, that's a systemic racism situation. They don't want to.
They don't want to. Yes, they don't.
That's it, and it's not. It wasn't built for that reason. It wasn't built to cars to find people running red lights so that they can charge the people in the continue to have us pay money into this system that's systematically racist. It has nothing to do with, it wasn't built to design for us as we were killing people. That wasn't built for that.
But no, I'm talking about not the ones at the red light, the ones that in the heat of the heart of the neighborhood.
It wasn't for that either. They didn't know we were going to be killing each other.
Right.
That was just an add-on.
Right.
That was systematic racism because it's crime in other neighborhoods.
Everywhere.
There.
Yeah.
There's crime in Latino neighborhoods. They're not there.
Absolutely. Yes. Absolutely.
Very wonderful.
Go on Bridgeport. Go somewhere up north.
Right.
On the upper side of Chicago. You don't see no speed bumps.
None of that.
You don't see none of that shit.
None of that.
You barely see a messed up street because they material. I was wondering when I was in the hood one day. I was driving, and I'm doing Uber. That's when I was still in Chicago.
Right.
And I looked at the street, and then I had to go up north. I was steering around up north, and I was looking at the street up north. And I'm like, why they ground different than our goddamn ground? Feet, cars.
Yes.
I looked at and one of my friends like materials that
Cul-de-sacs.
Say that again.
Speed bumps and cul-de-sacs.
One way.
A lot of that one way in and no way out. Yeah, that's how they designed it for us.
Y'all said y'all trapping us in and shit.
Yeah.
Racist system.
You go over there, ain't no people that live in the segregated neighborhoods of Chicago got to actually come and drive down to the hood to get some shit like a gyro motherfucker sandwich.
Yep. The
bullshit that we got all over the fucking
all over.
You got if you go from, and I counted it, if you go from 51st and Ashland all the way to 95th, it is 25 liquor stores.
Wow. I can believe that.
Yeah. And I talk about
systematic racism.
Yes.
I ain't gonna talk about all that. And I'm looking, and then you know what it's up in the middle of all of them?
Yeah.
Small fucking churches.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
We give this money and these motherfucking churches, and I'm cursing about the church, not about the word of God. The churches don't do shit for the community.
Yeah, well, I lived the church. The church had a liquor store across the street. They owned the church and the damn bar. Sure did. He said the wife ran the bar and he runs the church.
I sat in a course that talked about, and these were people from all different urban areas. So it wasn't just Chicago. It was all different Black people from urban areas. And you can literally say the same thing about every urban area, which is why you can tell that these were, it was a course called Undoing Racist Systems. Systems, every single person identified the same thing. Like you said, liquor store, church, currency exchange.
Yes, payday loan.
Payday loan, thank you.
Yep.
Somebody said a dialysis center, but okay. Dialysis centers.
Yeah.
They don't pop everywhere now.
Yeah.
And what was missing they were all food deserts. This is people from Chicago, from Missouri, from Detroit, and all the things that were in the neighborhoods, all the things missing, and they and it up all the way. No banks. There were no banks. There were no. There were all food deserts. It was like all the things that were missing, and it was this great organization called the People's Institute that came, and they were just showing. And what I liked about it, and this is how we got to the Black Lives Matter. What I liked about it is that they came into the course saying, people, if you don't understand that you're the problem, then you have to leave the class. And people of color, you're going to have to understand that we're going to get to the root of some things that are difficult in this class. But white people, you know, first of all, you're racist, and second of all, we're going to start to work on that. And then black people, you're going to have to recognize that these things that you're accepting are not right. You cannot cater this liquor store in your neighborhood.
Right, exactly.
You got to know that that's wrong. You got to understand.
Yes.
It's there, but it's wrong that it's there.
Yeah.
You should be going to get your food.
Now,
that is part of the systematic racism as to why, if that's the only place in your neighborhood where you're getting food, that is wrong. That is why your neighborhood will never grow, and because no one is going to put in anything else but a liquor store, apparently a dialysis center, a currency exchange, and a church.
Wow. Yeah.
And so that started going at 79th Street. I was like, oh my
wait, he left again.
He left the show again.
Yes. They left me, y'all. They left me. Oh, there you go. I'm like, they done left me by myself.
But she went to go get her book.
Probably so, yeah.
We're gonna wrap this up. I gotta call this goddamn I got to call these people because they
okay.
I got to call these people. So another thing, y'all familiar with Chicago, but picture this in your head.
Yeah.
Stony Island, 87 Stony Island, it's a Checkers right there.
Yeah.
Right next to that Checkers is a Dollar Tree or a Dollar Store.
Dollar Tree. Right?
And the biggest part of the parking lot right there is the dialysis.
Sure is. Sure is.
You go down to 95th and it's Cicero. Now, let me tell you something. Being from Chicago, driving wise, I've always mixed up these four streets. I've mixed up Cicero and Pulaski, and I've always mixed up Cottage Grove and King Drive. I know they right by each other, but if you go on 95th and Cicero, I'm thinking in my mind, there is, and you make that left, like you're going towards the hundreds.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kenwood Liquor.
Liquors.
That's the only liquor store over there.
Sure is.
Now it's bars and stuff that you can go in, but that's the only packaged liquor store that you can go in. If you shoot back towards 87th
and Benny's,
same place over there. With Stony Island, Kenwood Liquor Store is over there, but like I say, it's about
Kenwood Liquors is gone. They looted that. It's over. They not coming back on something. It's over.
Yeah. They got rid of it.
It wasn't because they didn't want it in the neighborhood.
It wasn't right, exactly.
Right. Oh, absolutely. But I guess they took all that liquor. It was over.
That's what I know with the situation of the COVID.
People were really upset about that.
You said people what?
People were they were like, y'all looted Kenwood Liquors. I was like, I'm gonna feel like I can't be upset about the liquor store being gone in the neighborhood. I'm not gonna
right.
I'm mad about the liquor too, but I know I can get more liquor somewhere. I'm not gonna
I would have preferred the I hear you. But I'm like Kenwood
on social media would be mad about that, not me. Look, while I'm sitting up here drinking my fifth, I'm not gonna be
She like, wait.
Only thing I was kind of upset about when they tore up shit in the neighborhood, and it was because of the elderly were the Walgreens and CVS.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And Jewel. Yeah.
Anything else they tore up, I didn't give a fuck about.
Well, not only that though, they took jobs away from our people. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. You tore up everything, but a lot of us worked in those. Our people worked in those stores.
And then on the flip side of that, I got angry. Yeah. I got mad because people were like, well, they're not going to open up. I'm like, bullshit. They're going to open up. The pharmacy is going to open up.
And now they did.
In these Black neighborhoods, you all need to, just as mad as you are about on Facebook, get your asses out there and start open it back up because they make a whole lot of money with our dollars. And so don't settle for it either.
Right.
Being closed.
Exactly.
But they get open. They get open. They're like, Walmart is never gonna open their asses open.
Let Mike stop selling weed over there around the motherfucking corner. They go about it. Man, what's the weed? I got a walk
around the S curve. Hey, get up off my hood, bald head.
Open it up.
Oh man. But that's what I want to do. Whatever it is that we can start doing to come together as a people. And that's exactly why I wanted to do this colorism.
We really did. We would some of the artwork on the buildings and like some of the people taking people to the pharmacy and I know that I did because
that's beautiful.
Pharmacy management and I was like, y'all, the pharmacy.
Crystal, I'm gonna tell you this, and this is down for it. When me and Tracy put this thing together that she wants to do,
March 27th.
I'm gonna need you to be there.
Y'all in 2021, we gonna have 2021. We gonna last.
I hope so. Shit, I'm saying I'm speaking into existence because
we gonna get.
I want you there. I want you there.
Yeah, we gonna last. Yes, we coming back strong.
I want you there with an information booth on.
Yes, you could be one of the vendors if you want to set up for But I mean, I just think this is an important topic because, like, I'm so sick of this. Who the hell you think you is? You light skin? You? It's like I'm so sick of this mess, and you just be like, damn, none of us could control how we were born.
I've been beautiful.
Light skin. What do you mean?
I've been beautiful. Somebody told me I was black and white and I didn't know what to do with it because I've been beautiful.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah.
They said you was what?
So I'm beautifully dark skinned and I'm turning this color now.
But I'm saying,
he was like,
is that a problem?
It's just like, I don't know what to do with that. So
why is
I'm both of them? I'm both of them, nigga. I'm both of them.
I was like, well, I'm all black. You about to get it
until we stop this shit within our own race, they not gonna stop it. No. Hell, I'd have been called a nigger twice, but you know how many times I've been talked about by my own people? It hurts with my people because I love my people. Like, why do we hate each other so much? So, like you said, it's not enough of us bald head, but maybe we can keep striking, something in other people to make them say, oh, well, let me do something with something, and keep that's what I want.
This thing
that's why she is blue on the book.
Oh. After I met a boy.
Make sure let them know this is your time to plug. Let them know how to get where I met after I met a boy.
Amazon.com. After I met a boy. Crystal L. Winston. You look it up. That's the only title. If you put after I met, it's gonna pop up.
Okay. Yep. Okay. Y'all make sure y'all get that book. And also, what's your what is your email? What's your email again?
No, I am free, no longer bound. It's available on Amazon right now. Just launched yesterday.
Yay!
So we so glad about it, but it wasn't your goddamn time, Crystal.
Oh, I'm
sorry. Crystal, what is your email? What's your email again?
Oh, that one. See when 1218 works at gmail.com.
Okay. Well, Chris.
You can confidentially email me if you have in all seriousness. Any information you need to a doctor, I will hook you up confidentially to any one of our facilities here in Chicago, any side of town. You don't have to tell me anything. I'll just hook you right on up.
Oh,
that's what all people that are in the Chicago area. Please contact this lady.
You don't have to have insurance. None of that.
Oh, wow.
Yes, you got confidentially. If I got a little burning in your drawers, a little smelling in your smelling. All right. Now, and Crystal, you got to understand. I know you was like, oh, that wasn't like. I am the way I am. I'm talking Tracy. We
wouldn't have it any other way.
I wouldn't have it any other way, man.
Where can they find you at on all platforms and your book?
And the book one more time.
Yeah.
So this is my author copy. That's not gonna be enough, but it's rewritten. You can find me Tracy Mckinney on Instagram, Tracy Mckinney on Facebook, and Tracy Mckinney on LinkedIn, Tracy Mckinney on Twitter. So yeah, just please, I'm trying to make bestseller. Help me make bestseller, y'all. It just launched yesterday, and I'm telling you, this story is it's difficult for me to read my own book, but I put it out here. God told me to do it. I did it. So thank you.
when you buy one for yourself, buy one
and one for a friend. Say it again, Crystal.
Buy one for yourself and buy one for your friend.
Hello.
Look, I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about Tracy. I sold.
Hello. Go on, Crystal.
Tracy.
I like her.
Right, all right.
She's my girl crush for today.
Hello.
Both of you, I don't know what y'all just did, but.
And go ahead. I want to say one thing. You back there, you got a little pink ribbon. I am a breast cancer survivor. 1 year. Thank you.
Oh, yes.
Yes, I have a lot.
God is good.
I have a lot of friends that were lost from it, and I have a lot of friends that were battling, and a lot of friends that recovered. So it's a very serious place in my heart. And they tell me now, they're like, well, now you a recoverer. I'm like, a recoverer? What? They was like, I was like, well, we ain't got no ribbon for COVID yet. I ain't seen it, but so. And I don't know. The thing of it is, though, they don't know if you can get COVID again.
Right. Yeah.
As of last week, there was one confirmed reinfection. So you know what? At the end of the day, take care of yourself.
Yes.
Look, this is just saying, because I know you'll say it. Give me fucking 6 feet, 10 feet, 12 feet.
In that order.
Get away from me. In that order. 6 to 12.
10 feet. Give me 10 feet before you get
in that order.
In that order.
In that order.
In that order.
Hey, I thank y'all both.
Thank you for having me.
Doing y'all thing all across the country. Please keep pushing. I'm gonna do whatever I gotta go push. Tracy, we're gonna holler about that. We're gonna put this together.
Absolutely.
Thank y'all very much.
All right.
On BALDHEAD'S podcast.
Thank you.
And to my people, y'all pray for me. I'll pray for y'all. And if you want to know where to get my hat set, get the hats that I'm wearing, not my hats. You go to albertray.com. albertray.com is Black Ran Black owned clothing company. Also, you can go to edwardark.com and also collections. Thank y'all very much. I got a lot of love for y'all. Peace out, ladies.
Peace.